quiet last time. So I'm just going to speak up this time.
Welcome back to another beautiful night at HAR-BER High School. We're glad you are tuning in if you are at this fine hour for some junior high football. The Central Junior High Warriors taking on the Southwest Cougars, and the Southwest is going to kick off as Jack Gilder receive. He takes it up to the 40. Beautiful night, 93 degrees and sunny. It is a hot one. It feels like summer has come back. How about it? I'm here with my protege or partner in crime, whatever you want to call him, Hunter Gowan, and I'm Austin Bishop. We're happy to be here.
Yeah, happy to be here, Austin. It is a bit warmer out today than it was last week. We'll see how that affects the conditioning out on the field today. See if these players get winded, maybe see some cramping, because it is a hot one. It's a real hot one out today.
Well, you would know about cramping. If you're out there, Hunter Gowan is the #1 expert on all things cramps because he tends to get them in the fourth quarter of every game we play.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
The Warriors going to do a little handoff, but Southwest going to stuff that pretty well. I think maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Not much doing for it to start off.
Yeah, it looks like they had something going right there on the left side. Maybe a play they'll come back to here in a minute. But handled pretty well by Southwest, and a good gang tackling by the Cougars right there.
You know, this may be irrelevant in this point in the game, but I'm looking to my right, and if you're watching online, you may not see there is a pylon down in the end zone. You think that's going to be an issue here coming later?
You know, it would take an interception for it to be an issue right now. But as the field turns and the offense starts to move the other direction, maybe the officials will notice it. But it could be. If a play gets made down there, they're going to need that thing up.
That's a rules problem. But anywho, another good handoff. Going to be about a gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, 7 minutes left here in the first quarter, and Central's already here to 3rd down and 5. This is a good start. They got to get this first down right here to keep it rolling. Keep it rolling on this first drive.
2 straight runs, looking to pound it inside. We'll see if they try something different here on this play. Jester looking for a flag. They're going to get it. It's going to be, I believe, offside on the defense.
Yeah, it looks like Julian jumped offside right there. I guess just got him with the hard count. Trying to get a big jump there, and they got blitz on 3rd down and got him jumped offside. That's a good job by the Warriors.
Just getting a little excited. He just wanted it. Now, question though, is that offside or is that encroachment? What's the difference between the two? My rules expert.
So I believe in high school and junior high football, they're the same thing. You'll see them oftentimes in college and NFL. Encroachment typically has to do with causing the offensive line to move. So offsides is when you've lined up offsides, the ball is snapped, and your body was across the line before the ball was snapped. Whereas encroachment, in this case, that would look like encroachment in college football. That is a player runs into the neutral zone and causes an offensive lineman to move. And that would be encroachment on the defense.
Well, there you go. You heard it here first. Very interesting stuff. But that is going to give them a first down. It's now going to be 2nd and 9. We got just short of 5 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Jester going to take the snap. Dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver. Down the middle. Just behind him. He's looking for Austin Sandoval. Just out of reach. Going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
Yeah, Sandoval had a pretty good game last week against Heritage. Caught some balls and got a good amount of yardage there, but couldn't connect on that one.
Could connect. Folks at home, too, we want to let you know that we do have the live stream pulled up if you are watching. And if you're interested, we'd love for you to leave some comments in the chat box. We'd be happy to give some shout-outs, or if you have any helpful tips for us as well, because if you were here last week, we did declare this as amateur hour, so we're always eager to get some helpful tips. But leave us a comment, leave us a chat, leave us some support. We'd love to see our support from our Warriors fans at home.
Yeah, big play right there, Austin, by Taven Bradshaw, getting the corner, getting the edge, and finding some room out there to get a first down on a big 3rd down play.
I tell you, I like the move of giving it to Taven. I think that Taven needs to be utilized a little bit more. I think he's a great back. He's got great speed, great build, and I think that he could really do some damage to this defense. So we'll see if they keep trying to utilize that. It's going to be 1st down Well, here we go. Going to hand it off again to Taven. Looking for the outside again. Big run. Going to get stuffed. Does kind of push the defender's back a yard or two. He may get that forward progress. I think it's going to be a gain of about 6 on the play, maybe 7.
Yeah, that's a pretty good gain on first down, getting ahead of the sticks there. It did look like Taven sort of was having a hard time handling the football there off the handoff, so we'll see if that becomes a problem or if they get that sewn up quick.
Going to be second down just inside of 5 minutes for the Warriors. Another big handoff in the middle, but nothing happening there. Southwest Cougars make the stop. Going to be a loss of, I believe, 1 on the play, if not no gain. Third down for the Warriors.
Yeah, great penetration there by the Cougars. They just got to the spot and got to the ball quick.
Yeah, big down play. We're already seeing, I feel like, some bigger aggression maybe than what we saw from last week. Some bigger guys on the line there than we've seen before. Yeah, they're doing some work there. They're on the line, getting gritty. It's third down for the Warriors. Clock approaching 4 minutes. Taven's looking for a run. Sorry, Jester is looking for a run, but nothing is there as he scrambled. Gets sacked in the backfield for a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to leave the offense out on the field now. Jester does punt also, so we may see them drop back into punt formation here, but this is an interesting position to get caught in third down. They're not quite in field goal range, and it seems to be too much of a short field to punt, so I'd be going for it here if I was the Warriors.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. Jester's pretty dynamic. He can do a lot of things, and, yeah, so, this could be one of those moments where a trick play may be up their sleeves, but, yeah, I think like you said, it's a tough field position, so at this level, best bet you got to is go for it. It's going to be 4th down and 8. Just approaching 3 minutes. Got a flag on the play, but Jester's looking deep. He's looking for Taven Bledsaw. He had him wide open. Bledsaw had his man beat, but unfortunately he could not locate the ball. It's going to be an incomplete pass. We'll see what the flag was on, if that is going to help the Warriors out at all.
Yeah, it looked like Taven was expecting that ball to be on his inside shoulder, looked over his inside shoulder, and Jester laid it up over his upfield shoulder, and he got kind of turned around.
Yeah, it's tough. He had his man beat. That could have been a big play for the Warriors. Would have been a tutty because he had nobody in front of him, so it would have been a big play. But unfortunately, it's going to be turnover on downs. The Cougars are going to take the ball at the 33-yard line. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock for the first quarter. It's going to be our first look at the Southwest offense. We'll see what they can do. Going to have a quick handoff up the middle. Runs into his own man, but still is trucking. He's getting some extra yardage. Big push there at the end to give him a gain of 5 on the play. Big-time run. That's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Cougars.
Yeah, the Cougars football coaches there, they got to love to see those feet keep churning. They love to see those offensive linemen get behind, get a push, get those couple extra yards. That's a great play there by the Cougars to turn a 2-yard gain into a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, seen a little Ezekiel Elliott in that, maybe a little Adrian Peterson back in the day.
Absolutely. Strong runners with good feet.
Big-time runs. Some confusion on the Cougars sideline. Making some substitutions. Garrett Hilton is the quarterback. First we'll see of him. We'll see the...
Well, it looks like they just actually had to sub Garrett out for some reason. This is Chris Arden. Chris Arden steps in.
Another big handoff. Fumble on the play. The Warriors may have it. I believe they do. Going to be Warriors ball. 1st and 10 going the other way. Big time play. I didn't see who that was that came in, but knocked the ball out. Ball was scrambling. Warriors dove on it. Awesome play. 1st down, Warriors.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but big turnover there in the first quarter. That plays huge into the game script here. We want to see if the Warriors can try to get that drive going again and justify their lack of points scored on a good first drive.
Hey, that's just what they needed, really. It's if you count that drive, it's only a loss of 10 from where they were before the ball was turned over, so not much yardage loss. Warriors are looking to capitalize on that turnover. It's going to be Jester taking the ball again. We'll see what they can do on this drive. Just a quick handoff with the middle, gets tripped up in the backfield. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down.
Going back to that 4th down decision you saw by Central earlier to go for it. One of the things you have to factor in right there is how much do you trust your defense? Is it worth it to get those extra yards to help out your defense, or is it not? And in this case, clearly trusting the defense was the right decision, getting the quick turnover, and now Central's offense back on the field and running it again.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Just creeping under 2 minutes on the clock for the first quarter. Got 2 wide receivers spread out wide. Jester going to take it in the backfield, but going to hand it off. Going to the outside. Big stiff arm, keeps going. Big time run. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Excuse me, that looks like he's going to spot it at the 30-yard line. Going to move the chains for first down, Warriors.
Yeah, big run by Jake Adams. He had a good week last week, too. Scored a touchdown and has really done a good job in between the tackles. But that one, getting outside the tackles, getting some space, and seems like Central's going to try to get outside their leverage piece there on the outside and try to get these guys running in some grass.
Yeah, strong. I feel like strong dynamic between the 2 running backs we got between Adams and Bledsoe. I feel like I'm seeing a little smash and dash from the Titans back in the day. I like to see that, but not much happening on that run there. I believe that was Davis Dyer trying to make the outside again. Kind of got stuffed. Looks like it's going to be a gain of, they spotted, of 1 on the 29-yard line. Clock's rolling, though, creeping to 1 minute left in the quarter.
Yeah, speaking of the Titans, Austin, what do you think tonight? Austin, for you viewers out there that don't know, Austin is a big Titans fan, and they have the Bills tonight on Monday Night Football. Austin, what are you thinking about the Titans-Bills game tonight?
Well, I think it's going to be a good game. I feel like the past couple years it has been a pretty good matchup between the Bills and the Titans. So I'm looking forward to a good game. Obviously, I want to win because that's all anybody wants. But, it's always a tough play. You never know which way it's going to go with the Bills. They got some good receivers, got a good quarterback, obviously. I do know that in my fantasy, I'm currently up on my uncle, in case you're watching out there. Probably not. But I'm up on him 120 points, and he has Ryan Tannehill and, Bills quarterback, leaving my name.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, there you go. Okay, he's got both of them on his fantasy team. So he is looking to make a big move on me tonight with some big points. So all I can hope for is Josh Allen does nothing.
Yeah, that'd be a win-win for you.
That'd be a win-win for me. Titans win and win for my fantasy. So, no, I'm excited. I, of course, will be heading home as fast as I can after this game to catch that for a double Monday Night Football.
Absolutely.
Warriors going to hand it off, hand it up the middle. That was the 3rd down play, so it looks like it's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line. Going to be 4th down again. Few yards, I feel like, closer than last time, but about the same scenario.
Yeah, and I don't think we're quite in field goal range yet for Jester, so I think we'll see another go for it on 4th down right here, trust that defense, and see if they can't get a good 5-yard play right here.
I tell you, we were watching Jester before the game in warm-ups, and he was hitting 30-yarders, so I tell you, if they get his first down, they'd about be in his field goal range. We were impressed by the leg he had on him, so we'll see what the Warriors do. Jester going to take it. Ooh, almost had the Cougars jump there. But it looks like the Warriors are going to take their timeout. We have 9 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Warriors 0, Cougars 0. And we'll see you after this break.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Welcome back after that break. Again, Warriors got a 4th down and 5. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Warriors 0, Cougars 0. Looks like the Warriors are sending the offense back out. So, no, it looks like Jester, we talked about this at the break, that Jester does have a leg on him. They are going to attempt to kick a field goal here.
Yeah, he's bringing out the field goal block. He's setting it up, and it looks like they're going to try to take a shot at 3 points.
Wow, this will be a incredible kick. We're looking at a 35-yarder or so, 45-yarder. Got a flag on the play. Kick is off, but it is going to be about 10 yards short. I believe it's going to be a false start on the offense. That's going to move them back, so you got to imagine they're making a different decision here.
Yeah, with that kick coming up that short, they're going to have to make a different decision. And honestly, I think Central kind of got bailed out that they did jump.
I would agree with
the
you
play
there.
was blown dead because that kick did not have a chance from the get-go. Not quite enough leg on it. And so you'll definitely see Central bring the offense out right here and try to pick up this 11-yard first down.
Good kick, but I'll be honest, I feel like that Jester probably could have gotten a few extra yards out of that one. Maybe not wasn't his best kick, but they did get bailed out, and so I got to think you think they're going to go for it. I mean, this is going to be a 4th and 11. It looks like they are going for it. So the Warriors going to go for it.
I think it's just making the decision, is it worth it at this point to punt and lose part of the field rather than just take a chance? So I think you'll see him take a shot down the field right here.
Well, let's see Jester back. He is going to take a shot. He throws it up, just a prayer, but unfortunately it's going to be picked off by the Cougars as they're making a return. He's going to get tackled at the 30-yard line. That was Isaiah Haywood with the big pick. Unfortunately, Jester just dropped back, had nobody open, threw it up as the pressure was coming from the defense, and now it looks like we have Jester down on the play, and we'll see what the situation is.
Yeah, hit as he threw Austin, and an interception. In that case, it's 4th down. I guess you do go ahead and intercept it with the chance of the return, but they actually lost some yardage because of the interception. It worked sort of like if they did choose to punt it. But more of concern right now is that Renner's down, and the coach is going out to tend to him and see what's going on there.
Yep, so the coach is going to tend to him. That is going to end the first quarter. It's going to be the second half. Again, Warriors 0, Cougars 0. The Cougars are going to take it on the 30-yard line. We'll see the update on Jester, and we'll see you right after this break.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home. Connect with a personal banker and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Well, we're back to the action. We're going to flip sides of the field to start the second quarter. Cougars going to take the ball at the 30-yard line. We did see before the break that Jester was down on the play. Looked to be injured from that prayer he threw up, but he did walk himself off the field. He seems to be fine. I believe that he is standing on the sideline and looks to be okay, so we'll see what the progress is on his return to field. But going to be Cougars ball with a big run. Going to be a 20-yard run all the way to the 50-yard line. Big-time run.
Yeah, big, strong run there. Love to see the Cougars getting outside like that and getting those big backs against the smaller defensive back matchups right there.
Yeah, that's Ransel Oriana. That looks to be a pretty big running back there. Got some good weight on him for the junior high level, so we'll see what damage he can do to this Warriors defense. Going to be 1st down and 10 on the 50 for the Cougars. Going to be a little triple option, it seemed to be there, but the quarterback elected to take it. Didn't get maybe a yard, half yard on the play. Then 2nd down for the Cougars.
Yeah, not much going there on the quarterback keeper for Garrett Hilt. Looks like running on the outside is going to be a better matchup today for both these teams. They're both kind of targeting the numbers as they try to get outside the tackle box.
Looks like the Cougars going to get the Warriors on the hard count there. Warriors going to jump offside. Going to be move the chains. Is that a 5-yard penalty? 10-yard
5-yard penalty. Big mistake right there for Central. Had them kind of backed up there on 2nd down after they got a big 1st down right to start the drive. But then they got them behind the chains, and now they've put them right in prime position. They've opened up the whole playbook for the Cougars.
It's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Cougars. Cougars with a big backfield here. Again, looking at that triple option type look. Going to hand the ball off. That is, again, Ransel Oriana on the play, pounded up the middle. Looks like they are going to give him the 1st down. Going to move the chains for the Cougars. Excited to call this game. One of the Southwest football coaches, Randy Jones. Shout out to Coach Jones. Coach Jones was with the Warriors last year, as that was my first year teaching, so I got to get to know Coach Jones real well. He was in the math department with us, had lunch with him every day. Sad to see him go, but happy to see him doing something he loves, and that is coaching football. Coach Jones coached football for a while here at Central, and he done a lot of great things. I want to say, if I remember right, he only had 1 loss in his entire tenure as a Warriors coach. I could be wrong about that, but that is my memory. So excited to see him out there. Maybe I'll see him after the game, but excited to see what he does on the field with these guys.
Yeah, 1 loss is a great record there for Coach Jones. That's
Incredible
That's
record.
very impressive.
I believe, yeah, he one of the best coaches out there for sure. Also, part of that is not just his football knowledge and skill, but also the ability he has to, build great relationships with kids. He's great at that. He always puts them first in everything that he does. And so excited to see Coach Jones out there doing what he does best. Going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Cougars with that incomplete pass. Going to hand the ball off the middle. Big run, big block there in the middle. Good block by the Cougars. Looks like the ball is out, but recovered by the Cougars. No extra yard gain there, so going to be 3rd down and 5 from that run.
Yeah, Oriana's doing some good work there in between the tackle work, kind of pounding away at this Central defense, showing that strength, keeping those feet moving. He does need to hold on to the ball, though. I can't remember, was he the fumble in the first quarter?
I don't remember that. As announcers, we should probably jot that down.
Yeah,
and
we
keep
should
track
remember,
of it. But like I said, this is amateur hour. But don't remember if that was him. But yeah, he does seem to have some not sticky hands. I guess the opposite of sticky hands there. But good news is they recovered it. Looks like we do have some laundry on the field. Going to be false start on the offense. Going to move the Cougars back 5 yards.
5-yard penalty. Ball back to the 40-yard line.
I'd like to take this time to remind everybody, if you're watching at home, catching us on YouTube, and if you happen to have your volume up, or you might have already turned us down, and we understand. We probably would too. But if you are watching and your volume is up, we'd love for you to send us a chat, send us a comment in the chat box on YouTube. Let us know you're watching, and maybe send us some comment or two. We'll shout you out if you'd like.
Absolutely.
Give us a tip. It's always welcome. But excited to see that there are many viewers watching. Looks like we got 36 watching at home. So good presence from the Warriors or Southwest crowd, depending on who's watching. Going to be 3rd down for the Cougars, and that was Hilton looking back to pass, but nothing open, so just had to take it down there for a loss of 2.
Yeah, one of the most dynamic plays in a football game is a 3rd down sack. It really swings the tide, it kills the momentum, and it just takes all the gas out of the offensive movement. So you can see now it looks like the Cougars are sitting in the punt team. That's what happens when you get a sack on 3rd down.
I would say especially that with a loss of yards, that pushes them back behind the 40-yard line. So, yeah, it's like that really does affect field position to where they probably have made a different decision now to punt the ball. Looks like it's Davis Dyer back to receive the punt.
Last week we saw some good returns and some good catches from Davis Dyer, so we'll see.
We sure do.
See what he's got going today.
He's got some speed. Good punt, but Dyer going to wait for a fair catch. And the Cougars will have the ball at the 7-yard line, 8-yard line, 9-yard line. There we go. Got it right.
Depends on where he spots it.
Depends.
We'll
He's standing there. He looks
hadn't put it down
hesitating.
yet.
4 minutes and 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Warriors have 2 timeouts left. Cougars 3. Still 0-0. Warriors looking to make something happen on this drive. Going to have the full length of the field to move. But we have seen some good things. We saw a big drive from them last week. And so I got to believe that Coach Foringer's got some good plays up his sleeve. We'll see what they can do.
I would imagine he does. I went to the Arkansas game this weekend with my parents. My parents were in town.
Arkansas fans at home. I'm sure you enjoyed that one as well.
Well, we didn't enjoy it so much this week, Austin. We had a slow start, but we did turn it on and get the win at the end.
Yes, you did. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Going to be a handoff, but big stuff. Who was that? That is the Cougars quarterback, I believe, Garrett Hilton.
It is. It
playing
absolutely
both ways,
is.
and he is showing his dynamic ability to get in the backfield with a big-time sack.
Yeah, you can see his natural instincts as a linebacker as he can read the guard right there, get downhill, and make a good tackle in the backfield. It really puts the Warriors in a tough position here. 2nd down, but backed up against their own end zone, and got a long way to go before the end of the half.
They sure do. Going to be 2nd down and 12, just inside 4 minutes on the clock.
This time last week, they were looking for Davis Dyer on a play like this, so we'll see if they go back to him this week.
I tell you, I'd love to see a deep ball. Jester run to the left, and he's going to throw it to Reeves Onspaw, and he is going to make the completion. Big-time catch and big-time play. That's a 1st down for the Warriors. Jester just narrowly avoided the rushing linebackers. and made a big-time throw with a big-time catch.
Yeah, Jester did a great job there, keeping his eyes downfield while avoiding the traffic coming at him. You can see where he placed that ball was to the body side of the receiver because the DB was on that upfield shoulder, and that gave Reeves the leverage he needed to secure that catch.
I tell you, we talked about it last week. We felt Reeves can make some big-time damage with his side that he has at that tight end position, and I would love to see them try to go with that more because you saw that play. He was open, made a big-time catch, and really if he had been able to catch that on his feet, I think he could make some big-time yards after the catch. So we'll be looking to see if the Warriors can target him more in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Great run right there by Jake Adams. That's going to bring the clock down to below 3 minutes and a half. So we'll see if the Warriors start to pick up the pace here, feeling that pressure of halftime coming around the corner.
Looks like we do have an injured Cougar on the play, so both teams are going to take a kneel. We got 2 minutes, like I said, and 52 seconds left. We'll take a short break and be after this injury.
Climax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax the NWA and climaxthenwa.com.
We're coming to our live chat. Love to see some people chatting out there. We got Jamie Lane has the question. Is that the Central band I hear in the background? Good question, Jamie. You actually are probably hearing both bands because this is Southwest versus Central. This is basically both their home field, so we get to see both bands out here, and it's exciting. We get to look out and we see, that whole stand is filled by both bands, and they're kind of having a little competition going on. We can kind of hear them up here, but it's muffled, of course. But, yeah, a little competition going on, so you got both bands going, but excited to see that. Shout out to the band showing up tonight.
Yeah, we definitely do. We got a battle of the football teams, and we got a battle of the bands.
Battle of the bands.
So
I love that. Hey, I tell you, battle of the cheerleaders, too. We got the Central cheerleaders here, too, as well as the Southwest cheerleaders. So looks like, I will say, Central, we got like two sides of cheerleaders. We are repping pretty good there. So, but yeah, pretty cool night. See all these students out here supporting. Apart from the athletes, we always love to see kids getting involved in things that they are interested in and care about. So love seeing that. Thank you, Jamie, for the question. Hope that answers it. Big time run on the outside from Bledsaw there. Going to be a first down for the Warriors on the 46-yard line.
Yeah, you can see they keep coming back to Bledsaw on that little end-around stretch action. And it's been working. They're gashing them with a lot of yardage on that play. So I'm sure we'll see it plenty more times here to end the half and into the second half.
First and 10 for the Warriors. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Jester going to hand it off. Big time run. I did see a flag thrown on the play, but big run from Adams that may be coming back. We'll see. Could be a holding call on the Warriors. We'll see what they call. Oh, no. Got to be face mask on the Cougars. So that's going to be a big momentum for the Warriors. Going to push it to a first down. I believe that is a 10-yard penalty? Right?
15-yard penalty
15
for a
yard
face
penalty.
mask. Face mask is a personal foul, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And what that does is that gives the Cougars the Warriors about 40 yards in the last, 30 seconds of play? I mean, from the 30 all the way almost to the 40. So great work here by the Warriors to keep this ball moving and try to punch this thing in to end the half.
Yeah, big time play. It's going to be first down for the Warriors. Clock creeping towards 2 minutes. Jester with two receivers back. Going to be a low snap. He's going to fumble the ball. Just going to have to dive on it to save from any further disaster. So good heads-up play by Jester. Not what you're looking for, but, again, we saw that last week, I believe. So good, smart play by Jester not to try to pick it up and run with it, but instead just to fall on it. So going to be a loss of 6 on the play for the Warriors, second down.
The 6 yards hurts, but more importantly, because he went down inbounds, the clock keeps rolling. So you see now we're dropping down below 1:40, and the Warriors are running out of time here.
Yep, going to be a little bit of a 2-minute drill here for the Warriors. Jester alone in the backfield, so he's going to look to pass. He is looking deep, The ball is there, but it is tipped by, that is number 2, Ruben Rios for the Cougars. Big play by him. Again, seemed like our receivers are getting turned around a little bit. It was a great ball, perfect spiral. That was, again, great ball by Jester, but can't make it happen. Going to be third down for the Warriors.
Yeah, way to attack downfield here. You can tell they're now feeling the pressure of that halftime coming, trying to get deep. They weren't handing the ball off like they were a couple plays ago. Now they're throwing the ball. We'll see if they go back to it. I would imagine they're going to try to keep moving this ball with longer chunk plays. So would be surprised to see a bootleg out here to the field side. Oh, but we may have a timeout here for Central.
It is going to be a timeout for the Warriors, but I agree. I like that play. I think taking chances downfield, especially with the arm Jester's got on him, I think that, and we got a couple big receivers. Again, we got Dyer, we got Reeves. I would love to see us utilize that more. I really do. I think obviously our running game is stout too, but we got a great passing game, and so I'd love to see us hit some of those bigger receivers for some of those big-time plays. But, yeah, going to take a timeout. Got a minute and 27 seconds left in the half. We'll see you after this break.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
So we got a minute and 27 left in the half. Warriors have the ball. Going to be third and long, 3rd and 16 to be exact. Looking to make something happen at midfield here. Warriors looking to make a touchdown, hopefully before the half is up. So Jester going to drop back. Got the rushers coming, but going to do a screen pass. And he gets hit in the backfield, but does get a couple extra yards out of that one. Looks like going to be stopped there, though. Does get back past the line of scrimmage. That was a big gain. That was a gain of 8 on the play. But going to be 4th down.
Clever call there by the Central coaching staff to try to get their players moving downfield and throw that little screen pass into the blitz. They got a long way to go in the half. They're going to need some big plays, and oftentimes screen passes result in big plays just because of the nature of getting people out of position.
I agree, especially with the pressure I feel like the Cougars have been putting on them. That's a pretty smart play because, you get a lot of those guys in the backfield and then you dump one off to the side. He could have definitely broken one out pretty quick. Unfortunately, got hit by a man, kind of slowed him down, so he probably didn't get as far as he could have. But still big play. Going to be 4th down, but the Cougars now, it looks like, are going to take a timeout.
Yeah, they must have seen something they didn't like, or maybe they're just calling a timeout because it's 4th down and they think, hey, we could get the ball back here with 30 seconds left.
That is possible. We'll see what happens. We've got 35 seconds left in the half. Going to be 4th down and 7 for the Warriors. We'll see you after the break.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
Well, welcome back. We have 35 seconds left in the half. Again, 0-0. Warriors trying to make a final push to put some points on the board for the half. Going to be 4th and 7 for those Warriors. Going to be an in-around move. Going to be handoff. Big-time run. He breaks away. Gets a hole. Looking to the outside. Big-time run by Davis Dyer. Like we talked about before, we were looking for that to happen. A little bit of trigger. Bold call on that, not to pass it with that 4th and 7. Does find a great hole, and Davis Dyer going to push the Warriors with the 1st down. Time is winding, though. 1st down.
Yeah, great call right there to get the ball into the hands of one of your playmakers, one of the guys you trust to get a 1st down, but not only that, get out of bounds and stop that clock.
Smart move by Davis. Almost had it. He had one man to beat. Just got touched out of bounds, but Warriors going to hand it off again. Big hole in the middle. Gets tackled, but almost slinged into the end zone. That was a close call. He was just about broke the plane from that tackle, but going to be a big run. Looks like he's going to be is that the 1 yard line?
Yeah, and they got the clock still rolling. We're down below 10 seconds left.
Going to need to hurry. We're at 5 seconds. Jester does hand it off. And it's going to be a touchdown, Warriors. That was number 25, Jake Adams, with the run to the right, had a hole and punched it right through. The Warriors score a touchdown with 2 seconds left to go in the half. Big-time play. That's what we like to see.
The Warriors trusting their offense on that play. You saw what happened. The clock is running. We're down below 10 seconds. Now we're at 2 seconds left in the half. They have a timeout. They could have called a timeout, regrouped, called the play, but they knew they had the Cougars defense on their heels. So they just went right at them, Austin.
I was getting nervous. I tell you, I was trying to decide what they were doing, but it was a smart play. Got it in the end zone with 2 seconds left. It leaves not much time for the Cougars on the clock. The extra point is good. It's going to be 7-0 Warriors to Cougars. Big-time play.
Big-time play, and that is going to give the Warriors some momentum going into half. A half that they had a lot of offensive production, much more offensive production than the Cougars, and a much longer time of possession. You would have been bummed to go into halftime just tied at 0-0. So great job there, punching it in, getting that touchdown, and really putting the pressure on the Cougars in the second half.
Right you are, and we have seen some good plays from the Cougars, so I would expect that we couldn't see something pretty quick from the Cougars, either maybe a big run from the kickoff or especially when we come back from the half. So definitely looking forward to see what they can do. Want to shout out to Dylan Oriana, and I do hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm not, but Dylan Oriana is watching at home. He is Ransel Oriana's older brother. He's out of town, but he's glad he can watch him live. Appreciate the support for our commentary, too. We try our best. We may not really know what we're doing, but we at least know we can talk a lot, and we do love football. It's just going to be kickoff to the Cougars, but going to end the half there. Warriors 7, Cougars nothing. We'll be seeing some good action on the second half of this game because we've seen some good stuff this first half. Looks like also at halftime we'll see maybe some performances from that Battle of the Bands like we mentioned, and also we're going to see a good performance from the Central Dance team. So shout out to them. And shout out to the fans at home. Thank you for watching. We will see you after the half.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today. Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Now please welcome the Southwest Junior High dance team.
Brothers, Flow Riders, Flow Boys, Double Now please welcome to the field the Central Junior High cheer team.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
Your music is on. Your music is on. Now please welcome Southwest Junior High cheer.
for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
And now the Southwest Junior High Band, Paul the Ladder. Let's hear it for the Band and Spirit Squads from Southwest Junior High and Central Junior High.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
If you need that love, support, somebody to push you, to tell you can do it, I would tell them to come to Plains Transportation. It's a family here. It's not just a regular company. They will look after you. They will show you that you are important, you are welcome here.
Well, we want to welcome you back after the half. Warriors again, 7, Cougars 0. Glad to be here. You know, honestly, it's just been a great night of football, great night to be out here at HAR-BER High School. Like we mentioned earlier, it's been a battle of the two Springdale schools with the football team, but also we just witnessed the true battle of the bands and the battle of the dance teams and the battle of the cheer teams. We got to see all of their performances and really just been a great night to see all the talent that we have here in Springdale.
Yeah, it's been an exciting night to see both these junior high teams get to come out here, get the cheerleaders active. Both sets of fans are sitting in the home bleachers, so both sets of cheerleaders have been over on the home bleacher side cheering. It's just been cool to see both these teams get to interact in a way where we get to showcase all the talent in the school district.
Yeah, cool to see that happen. I've got to interrupt this message. I have two students yelling at me. That is Claire and Sinclair. They're trying to get us to buy a program, $20. Sorry, we just got out of college. We're broke. We don't have $20. They can't hear us. But anywho, good to see our students coming and try to getting us to buy some of those programs. But yeah, no, again, just a good night. Again, like I said, to see the talent we have in all of Springdale and the battles we have between these two bands and cheerleaders. So just a good night to be here. Hunter, let's three takeaways. What are three takeaways we can take from that last half going into this half?
First takeaway, Austin, what I'm going to say is let's try to get these running backs to the edges, to the outside. We've seen both teams, with Taven with Jake Adams for Central, and with Oriana getting on the outside there. When these running backs get on the outside against the corners, they're harder to tackle. And we've seen both teams gain yards by getting their running backs outside the tackle box. Okay, that's my takeaway. Austin, what's one of your takeaways?
Well, I think my takeaway is really I'd like to see us utilize the pass game more often. I mean, we got a good run game, so it's hard to say that. But I think we got some pretty stout receivers on the outside. Again, with Reeves, with Davis Dyer. I think we got some good, big, strong receivers that we can throw over some of those smaller cornerbacks. And I'd just love to see us pass that. Again, Jester got a great arm, can pass both sides of the field. So I'm just interested to see us maybe utilize that pass game a little bit more. But all in all, I'm excited. What's your third one?
Okay, third, final takeaway. The middle of these fields, they're getting stuffed. Both of these offensive lines, defenses, they're working hard in the trenches, and it's getting stuffed up in there. So I want to see these coaches get creative. And speaking of stuffed, what reminds me, what I'm thinking of now is Eureka Pizza. Eureka Pizza gives us some pizzas here before the game, and honestly, me and Austin up here in the box, we're stuffed. We got pizza to spare. So shout out to Eureka Pizza, and shout out to these offensive and defensive lines for just stuffing these other teams here. In the first half.
I think that was a fantastic metaphor. Where'd you learn that?
I don't know.
That was impressive.
Thank you.
He is an engineer, but he is multi-talented. So, yeah, absolutely thanks to Eureka, but also, thanks to Miss Wright. She gets us the pizza from Eureka every football game that we have. And if you're watching out there's two things that I like, and that's, sports and free food. So we appreciate it so much. We can't thank Miss Wright and Eureka enough. And, honestly, I think that we maybe had an impression last time because we had gotten one free pizza. And this time she got us two because I guess she thought we could eat more. And she's right.
I guess we finished the whole pizza, so we needed an extra.
She's not wrong because we have been through a pizza and a half. But we're stuffed, we're happy, and we're happy to be here bringing you through this wonderful night of some football. Looks like the Warriors are going to kick off when they come back from the half. Cougars set to receive. That made me think, too, Miss Hastings, shout out to Miss Hastings, if you're out there, and for Hunter, she is one of the counselors we have at school. If Miss Hastings, you're watching, you probably would agree with the statements we made about food because she knows that I love free donuts and free pizza whenever they arrive at school. I might or might not be the first one to go indulge in those. So shout out to Miss Hastings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Warriors, big boot from Jester. Cougars going to receive. Looks like he's going to get stuffed there in the middle, but pretty good run. Gets all the way past the 30, almost to the 35, to set up a good first and 10 for the Cougars.
The Cougars did not get much offense going in the first half. I hope that these coaches went into halftime and they've really come up with something creative to come out here and attack this Central defense, which has been nothing but outstanding in the first half.
Absolutely. We'll have this moment again. Jamie Lane says shout out to the Central players and to the Central band. So we want to make sure that shout out is recognized. And again, if you're watching at home, looks like we do have 41 viewers, so impressive showing. If you have a shout out, feel free to send that out here. We'd love to shout you out. Any kinds of comments, constructive criticisms, we take them all. Thanks for watching.
There you go, Austin. First play of the second half, the Cougars come out, and what do? They get in trips. They haven't been in trips all game. They've had up backs, but no, they're going to split their back out wide, and they're going to throw the ball to their big back, and what are they going to do? They're going to get him outside against the corners. Just like we talked about our takeaways at halftime, these coaches know what they're doing, and they're going to come out here and attack the Central defense in the second half.
I agree. I tell you, they got Coach Jones on that sideline, so I always would feel a little bit nervy. But big play, going to be a gain of 8, so second down and 2 for the Cougars. Looks like we got a flag on the play. Going to be false start on the Cougars, and that will back them up 5.
Yeah, the tight end on the right side of the line right there looks like Alexis Torres got a little bit antsy and jumped. So, moves them back 5 and kind of nullifies that big gain on first down.
I think that makes me think it sounds like it's the perfect time for what we like to call Hunter's bold predictions. Hunter, second down and 8. What's going to happen here?
Okay, second down and 8. What I would do here is I think I would try to get the ball into the hands of my playmaker. So I'm handing this thing off to Oriana right here and trying to get him wide.
Well, wrong prediction, but pretty good play call. Looks like they did make a pass to Isaiah Haywood. Play to the outside, runs out of bounds. Looks like they are going to give him the first down, move the chains, 1st and 10 for the Cougars.
Like on that call before the play, I was projecting that they were going to get it to one of their playmakers. And Haywood's not somebody we've seen with a catch yet today. That was his first catch. And he looks good with the ball in his hands. I think they're going to try to get this ball outside a little bit more. We've already seen here in the second half.
Yeah, I tell you, my takeaway was, I guess, for the Warriors technically. But you know what? Cougars listening. Using that passing ability. I think we got two good quarterbacks on both sides of the ball. Passing the ball, getting to the outside, and definitely moving some yards a little bit quicker this time. But going to go with the handoff this time. Big run. Going to get a gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cougars.
Great run right there by the Cougars. You saw what appeared to be the left tackle and the left guard combo, and then get to the second level and take that linebacker out of the play. And what a good run. What a great running lane you can have when your offensive linemen are getting to the second level.
Yeah, I'd love to see them doing the dirty work in there. The linemen typically have the hardest job, and they're kind of like the people in the background sometimes. They're the least recognized, but you got to recognize the work that they do on the line, doing that grunt work every single play with no quit, really. I mean, they got the hardest job, I feel like, on the field. So, yeah, good move from them. Looks like a gain of a few yards. Going to be 2nd and 6. Just under 6 minutes in the third quarter.
Second down and 7.
Oh, yep.
Flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be on the Warriors. That will be an offside. And you know what? That brings me to another question. I tell you, he jumped. But I didn't see an offensive player move. I thought if you could jump as a defense player and then jump back, it shouldn't be a call. So
that goes back to what we're talking about when we were talking about it being different in college and pros versus high school and junior high. So what you see there is he jumped into the neutral zone or the offsides position, and in high school and junior high, they're going to just call that an offsides, whereas in the pros, you do have the opportunity to retreat if it doesn't cause one of the offensive linemen to move.
There we go. Co-announcer and rules analyst. We don't need Gene Sarator here. We have Hunter Gowan.
I think we could use Gene Sarator.
Well,
everybody could use a little Gene Sarator.
We could use Gene Sarator. But we work with what we have. Cougars going to make a good run up the middle. Going to move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Clock moving towards 5 minutes in the third quarter. Another shout out from Darcy Hayes. Ah, yes, Darcy Hayes. I know her well. Shout out to Darcy on the math team. She is on the team of taught me everything I know, except for everything she didn't teach me, which probably came from Taylor Lewis, the other man on my team. But Darcy says, shout out for the awesome play-by-play announcers. Thank you, Darcy. And also, math team says hi. Well, hi back to the math team. We appreciate you shouting us out, and thank you for the wonderful comments. I know you tell me how you really feel about this tomorrow, and you're just being nice on YouTube because it's public. But anyways, we still appreciate it. Thanks, Darcy.
Yeah, I would also like to give a shout-out to the math team, taking care of my buddy Austin and making sure that he's got his lesson plans ready to go and keeping him on schedule. So shout-out to the math team for helping Austin out.
Well, you know what? I would like to just say to that as this is my second year, back to my first year, when I first met Darcy and Taylor, well, I guess it was really when I first met Taylor. I think I had met Darcy at that point. The first words that came out of his mouth to me, and he's going to love that I'm sharing this publicly, was, hey, Austin, just do what I say, and everything will be just fine. So, you know what? I'm doing what he says. I'm sitting back. Hey, whatever I need, they give to me. I appreciate it. I try to pull my weight. We've got some good things going on this year in our math department in 8th grade and 9th grade. So I do appreciate them, and I hope that we can do some good things with our kids. But big pick! What a play! Number 2, Austin Sandoval goes up and skies for that pick off. What an interception. The Warriors going to get that turnover and move it the other way. Wow.
An absolutely excellent job by Sandoval right there to get deep, find the ball, and go high point that thing to make sure that he doesn't get any contact with the receiver right there. Makes a great play and a huge turnover for the Warriors as the Cougars just kept on driving in that drive.
Listen, that was an athletic move too. Big-time play by Austin. And I feel like I got to say this just because I feel for him. I'm 5'8", so never been a big guy. Austin Sandoval, another guy, not really a big guy, at least at this point, but he did not show that out there. Went up for the play and made that big-time catch, and now turns it over and is spreading wide as a receiver. So big play by the Warriors. First down, but going to hand it off and going to get absolutely stuffed by the Cougars. Big time loss on that run. We'll see where it backs them up to.
Yeah, that was a Eureka Pizza stuff right up the middle, wasn't it?
That was their Eureka Pizza stuff. Sponsored by Eureka Pizza on that Cougar stuff right there.
We're going to have to reach out to them to see if we can get an extra cut for all our shout-outs.
Something. We need something. I need a sticker or something for that one. I just got a text message from Lauren Fryer, now known as Lauren Fryer Lowendorf. Hope I said that right. She says, I want a shout-out. Well, Lauren, I believe we were clear on where you get shout-outs. You got to comment on the YouTube broadcast. Text messages are no good. So this is not the real deal, but I do see she says I've got 7 football players on the debate team. Go Warriors. So big-time shout-out from Miss Fryer. I'll be sure that those players feel supported by you.
A heck of a heave right there by Jester to get the ball down the field, looking for Davis Dyer. Like we said, let's go back to that passing game. Let's get this in the hands of our playmakers, and that's what they're trying to do here with Jester, going up deep to Davis Dyer. Can't connect on that one, but we saw a very similar play result in a catch last week where Davis Dyer
yes, we did.
Absolutely mossed somebody.
And if you missed that, go back and watch that Moss moment because it was spectacular. Big
It was
play.
exciting, and right at the end of the half last week, so go ahead and take a look at it.
So it looks like it's going to be third down and long for the Warriors. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Jester going to take the snap. Going to go for that end-around play again, looking for Austin Sandoval. Big run, going to get barely caught right there in the middle. Going to be a gain of about 5 yards on the play. Still going to be 4th down and 9. And this, to me, seems like the situation where we got to punt, right? We're backed up in our own end zone. We're in our own red zone, and I think Jester is setting up to punt it away.
Absolutely. Nothing but a punt right here. We had some productive plays, but the loss of yards on first down and the incomplete pass, while it looked good, wasn't enough to get us in good enough position to be able to go for it here on 4th down. This is a definite punt situation.
So Jester, just as the clock is winding under 2 minutes, going to punt it. Low snap, hits the ground. He picks up quick and still looks like he kind of towed that one, but does get a pretty good kick out to the 50. And the Warriors are there fast and going to get the Cougars down at the 50-yard line. So good punt after that low snap and play by Jester. Going to turn the ball over. Cougars going to get the ball on the 50. 1 minute and 49 seconds left in the half. And I think that brings us to another moment for Hunter's bold predictions. Hunter, what is going to happen on this play?
You know, I think the Cougars have seen what's happening here at the beginning of the second half, and they're going to continue to get the ball outside to their playmakers. But in this formation, I'm going to guess they're going to go right up the middle right here to see if they can get ahead of the sticks on this play.
Well, we'll see if he's right. His ESPN job offer is on the line. And it's pretty good prediction. Takes to the outside, big-time run. That is number 22, Ransel Oriana with a big run. All the way to the outside, gets tackled at the 10-yard line. That is going to be a gain of 40 yards on the play. Big-time run from Oriana. I hope, Dylan, if you're at home and watching that and you saw that from your little brother.
What an impressive job by the left side of the offensive line we've seen here at the end of the first half and the beginning of the second half.
Big-time blocks there.
This left guard, left tackle combination are getting a lot of space out there for this running back to really get his feet going. And on that play, he had more grass than I've seen in a while, and he made the most of it.
Yeah, the way it seems, I feel like those linemen have a future at Wisconsin. Because
Absolutely.
Isn't Wisconsin known for their linemen?
They're known for their linemen.
I say, so I see a bright future between this line right here. So, short run up the middle. Going to get about a gain of 2 on a play, maybe 1. Going to be second down.
Number 1, Julian Royals, the ball carrier.
And we got another shout-out. Time for that. Looks like it is John Nichols, Coach at Central Junior High. He says, shout-out from Coach Nichols and Miss Cameron having a watch party in the library. So we're glad you are in the library at school watching. Why are they there? Because it is parent-teacher conference night. So they are there supporting our Central staff and meeting those parents and having those good conversations with them and students. So we thank you for watching in and hope you're having a fantastic night.
You know, I'm not going to put you in a position where you have to say anything, but I don't know if parents or teachers really enjoy parent-teacher conferences. But it is something that has to happen, and it is what's best for the students. We know that.
Hey, listen, I don't know because it's my second year, but I agree. You know what? I love meeting parents. I love meeting students and where they come from because it's always I just feel like it's a good relationship piece. You get to connect that way. And so, yeah, I love it. I love getting to meet parents and students in those ways. And so I hope it's a good time. I hope that I'm able to do that. But, yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. That's going to send us to the fourth quarter. Warriors 7, Cougars nothing. Going to flip the side of the field here, and we'll see you right after this break.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Welcome back. We want to take this time before the play resumes to shout out a few of our camera crew and the work that they're doing up board. We mentioned the cheerleaders and dance teams and the bands, but also we got a great crew in Miss Wright's class, broadcasting class, that is here with us. So shout out to Josiah Hope, Bianca Jarrett, Cheyenne Baker, Jesse Wilton, Luke Foote, Josiah Abner, Miley Tisher, Emma Thomas, Gabriella Enriquez, and Sheldon Howerton. Sheldon Howerton is our producer tonight. He keeps giving me the call. I keep looking at him. Hey, Sheldon. So we're happy to have him here and all these students doing our broadcasting. Thank you for what you do, and thank you to the parents who allow them to come film this game because it allows you to watch at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do have to say this is one of the best production teams that I've ever worked with. So
this is the only production team you've ever worked with.
Well, it's one of the best.
But I agree.
And I've been very impressed with their hard work and their ability to work with this technology and get everything up and running and running very smoothly.
Oh, I agree. We had the easy job. We have a headset on, and we're just talking.
We're just talking.
I mean, we could do this without a headset. So, yeah, shout out to them. They do a great job, especially our sound crew. They got a lot of buttons back there. I don't know what half of them mean. I'm glad I'm not sitting over there. I feel like this is the moment where I realize that if I was a superhero, I'd be Spider-Man.
Why is that?
Because I clearly am not capable of to be the man in the chair. Because I look at what happens in the chair, and I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, you're going to have to be the man in the field.
All I can assume is I can be sticky and maybe swing from some cobwebs.
You're going to have to get
that
bit by a
much,
spider first. Oh! Great play. Another great play by Sandoval there. Pass break up in the end zone. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Warriors. We got distracted talking about all kinds of stuff. And a big stop by the Warriors. Yeah, that's going to be 1st and 10 going the other direction. Huge play by the Warriors.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Huge play. Going to be backed up in the below the 10-yard line, but our ball 7 minutes and 14 seconds yet left.
So Austin Sandoval now. Big pass breakup in the end zone on somebody. Looks like twice his height from here on 4th down. And an interception on this end. Austin Sandoval, he's making a case for player of the game.
You know what? I appreciate him doing that because as a fellow short man, and I know he's still in junior high, he can grow, but I'm short. I like to see that happen because lots of people underestimate us and what we can do. And you know what? He can be as big as anybody out there. So I appreciate that happen. Shout out to Austin for doing that and repping us small guys everywhere.
The Austins stick together.
They do.
The
Let me tell you.
Austins just stick together.
We had a bond from day one. We just did. So, yeah.
Loss of yards there on 1st down. This is going to really back the Warriors up here, Austin. It looks like they're on the 2-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 16 on the 2-yard line. Going to have to be careful not to take that safety in the end zone. I tell you, this could be a Hunter's Bowl predictions moment. Do we run? Do we pass? How do we get out of this situation?
I think in this case you want to focus most on ball security. I would not be surprised to see quarterback draw right up the middle, or even a little bit of just a dive play right in the A-gap.
Gonna hand up the middle. Ooh, there is going to be a whistle blown, and thank goodness because that was Jake Adams who was about to be stacked back in the end zone. That would have been a safety.
Yeah, that was a very scary play. And this is a half the distance to the goal, which for Central is not a very long penalty. I mean, maybe a yard is half the distance to the goal.
So not much difference there.
Does Central go back to the run here? I mean, I can't imagine.
I don't know.
Central goes back to the run here after getting stuffed 2 plays in a row. The Cougars know it's coming. I say you got to either get the ball on a jet sweep motion, try to get outside, or you got to get the ball in Renner's hand and let him throw it.
Well, we'll see. Again, I'd love to see it. I know you're in the end zone. You don't have much time to throw, but I'd love to see one of those. But
they're stacking back up in the heavy formation. It looks like they're going to try to run this thing.
We'll see. Oh, hands it off to the wrong side. He wasn't there. Going to throw up a prayer. Nobody is there.
Oh!
And the Cougars nearly miss a pick. That was Chris Arden. And I don't know who else was around him, but they had two guys and no Warriors receivers anywhere in sight.
It looks like Renner's down there in the end zone,
big-time missed
too.
chance.
He must have gotten hit there on the follow-through with that throw.
I believe he did.
That was a big-time missed chance there for the Cougars. A big, big interception drop. I remember a game last year for the Indianapolis Colts, and it's been a bad start for the Colts this year, but I am a Colts fan. That Carson Wentz threw an interception while he was in his own end zone for a touchdown, and that easily could have been that play. But the Warriors catch a break.
You know, since we're on the topic, I also remember a play by my team, the Titans, as we're playing Tom Brady in his last game versus the Patriots. Same scenario. Throws his very last pass as a Patriot to be a pick in the end zone from about the same spot. So I have some good memories, too, from that.
Oh, look at this.
But Jester going to take a Jets. Looks like the play that you predicted earlier does get himself a little breathing room, but that is going to be fourth down for the Warriors, so you got to imagine we're sending out the punt team. We're just thankful, I guess, to get out of that situation. Two chances for the Cougars to get two turnovers, a safety, and then the missed pick, which that would have just been a pick. That would have been a pick six. They had a wide open room.
It probably would have been a pick six. And here now you have the situation where you've got some more grass, you're punting, but you have a little bit of breathing room than you had before. But if I'm the Cougars, I'm sending everybody. This is a chance to swing the game, to turn the tide. This is an easy touchdown opportunity if you can block this punt. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the Cougars send the house right here.
Jester going to punt away. Good snap this time. Does get back to him. Looks like a spiraling kick. Or more like an end-over-end kick, I suppose. Does get a favorable roll to the 45-yard line as the Cougars will pick it up there. 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Warriors 7, Cougars 0. Cougars will get the ball beneath midfield, looking to make something happen here.
Yeah, pretty good field position all around. I would say, though, I was really disappointed in the Cougars' shot there to block that punt. I mean, they didn't return it anyway. So why not send some extra guys and try to block that thing and get you a touchdown right then?
I don't know. They sent a few. I feel like we did a good job stopping them coming. But, I don't know. One of those moments. We're just announcers. They're the coaches.
They do have good field position, and they do have 5 minutes left in the half, so plenty of time to go punch one in right here.
Cougars make a big handoff up the middle. Just going to get a few yards. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down. While this is going on, once again, glancing over, having some good action between the two bands right now. Looks like we got two fight chants going on. I tell you, actually, I think the battle of the bands, from what it appears to me, has turned to allies.
I think
it looks like the allies
brotherhood of the bands.
Brotherhood of the bands.
I mean, wow, look at the bands. That was an impressive showing. Not only were they playing the songs, there was dance moves, there was hand motions.
I think I
saw very impressive move by the entire section that hosts both bands.
That was one fight song, but the same cooperation for both teams. Oh, wow, the tables have turned, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry you couldn't witness that. What a good moment. Back to the action now. Going to be third down for the Cougars. Still can't really make much happen on offense. They got some, I feel like they got some good threats. Not only on the outside, looks like this number 7, Brantley Harper, pretty big dude here on the outside. Look to see if they try to find him. But he is going against Austin Sandoval, and so he's had a pretty big night. Looking for a screen pass, more like a slant pass, but going to be incomplete. It'll be fourth down for the Cougars. This seems like a moment. What do you think? We got to go for it. 3 minutes and 38 seconds left.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they have no choice but to go for it here. I do think Hilton may have overlooked something on that play. If we would have had slants on both sides, the field side had a lot of grass for, what did we say, number 7, Brantley Harper was out there on the last play. So a lot of grass for Brantley out there, and coaches may have seen it and may come back to that grass if they can get the trip side again and get the central defense overloaded.
Cougars are going to go for it. Fourth down and about 7. Rolling out to the right, looking for a pass. Looks to find somebody, but Davis Dyer jumps up right in front of him, swats him gives a little flex as he's running off the field. Big play from Davis Dyer. Going to be turnover on downs. Warriors ball.
This Central defense has been impenetrable today. I mean, I think the closest that the Cougars have gotten was maybe the 30-yard line attacking it. Well, I guess they had that last possession inside the 10 where they had a good drive, but they really haven't been able to sustain long drives the entire game.
Yeah. So going to be Warriors ball. Going to turn it over. Looking for something to happen. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Clock is running, but it does look like the ref is calling for time only to resume the play. I'm not sure what happened there, but the play is back in session. Low snap. Jesher takes it. Handoff. Wow, big stuff in the background. That was number 9, Juan Mendoza, and he absolutely bull rushes his lineman right through and makes that big play. That was a college-level play right there.
Yeah, that was a big play there for the defensive end.
We'll take this time to have another shout-out. Shout-out to Charlotte Heights Church of Christ that says, love those announcers. I believe MNF, which stands for Monday Night Football, is in their future. For those folks at homes, Charlotte Heights Church of Christ is the church that I attended whilst in Nashville. More importantly, my father happens to be the elder, one of the elders at that church, so I can only assume that he was the one who most assuredly made that comment, but for some reason was on that YouTube account instead of his own. So thanks for that shout out to my father for trusting and believing in our announcing skills, I suppose.
Yeah, always good to have good supportive parents. And this is a good time to shout out to the parents of the players who are always supporting all their practices. Shout out to the parents of the band, to the cheerleaders, to this production staff, and just all the parents who help get these kids where they need to be.
Hey, let's not forget, we mentioned it last week, but I think we always need to not forget those mamas, especially when we think about these football players. And we both had mamas who had sports playing boys. We know how much our clothing stinks after these games, and we know that it doesn't smell bad to us because, our nose hairs have been singed from the smell in the locker rooms, but you smelt it, and you didn't like it, but you fought through it, and you let us do our thing because you knew we enjoyed it. So thank you to our mothers out there.
Yeah, we appreciate you. And if you're just checking into the game and you're wondering how Central just got that yardage, it looks like it was a personal foul after the play. One of the Cougar defenders ran and hit Taven Bledsoe out of bounds. So.
Oh. So big-time play. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. So we move the chains up a little bit.
Personal foul, typically 15-yard penalty. So I'm guessing that's a 15-yard penalty there. I wasn't watching closely, but I would imagine it's 15.
2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the half. First and 10 for the Warriors. Low snap again. Tough break. But even if that had been a good snap, we had 3 or 4 Cougar defenders in the backfield in a hurry. Absolutely, once again, getting straight through our line and made a big sack. Loss of 5 on the play. Going to be second down and 15 for the Warriors.
With that many defenders in the backfield on that play, you have to imagine there was some miscommunication with that snap. It wasn't just a low snap. Maybe the offensive line wasn't quite ready to get to their blocks, to get to their points, and that defensive line penetrated quickly in the movement of the ball.
So I just had my father text me saying, yes, that was me who commented. Thank you, Father, for assuring me that was you, because we just weren't sure up here. Hey, and also, I will say thanks again to my father, because he's sending me updates of the Titans game that we're missing right now. I'm getting BAM Titans TD by the King. I can only assume that Derrick Henry has scored a touchdown. Booyah, that's what I like to see. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's always exciting when you get to watch a player like Derrick Henry. I mean, what a talented guy, what a oversized running back, a one-of-a-kind type player. So good for the Titans to get to watch a guy like Derrick Henry, and glad to see he's bounced back after kind of a slow start last week.
Yeah, I'm just happy. One of the first jerseys, at least, that I remember when I was old enough to get was a Marcus Mariota jersey. And I still love Marcus Mariota, but obviously didn't quite pan out with the Titans like we'd hoped. And so then I was like, you know what, I'm going to wait to get another jersey until I feel like I've got somebody I'm confident that is good, somebody can take it, even if they transfer to somewhere else, or not transfer, that's college, got traded to somewhere else, I'm still happy. So I waited a few years. Derrick Henry has established himself as a legend. Now I have his jersey, and I'm okay with it because, you know what, he's a Hall of Famer in the making, and if he leaves the Titans, I'm still okay. I'm proud.
Yeah, the King May not always be a Titan, but he will always he'll always be remembered as one of the great Titans.
He sure will. Big screen pass, looking again for Austin Sandoval to the outside. Big time gain, looks like just like a gain of 7 yards. Going to be ball at the 40-yard line. Going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Warriors. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Sandoval just adding to his resume for Player of the Week.
He's having a good night.
He has had a heck of a night, and we didn't see as much out of him last week, but man, have we seen a lot out of him tonight. He's made some big plays, and especially in big-time moments.
Sure has. While we're on the break here, breaking action, a couple more shout-outs we've gotten. Dana Wright, shout out to the Warriors News Stream team for being the best junior high live stream in the state. Big shout out, but you know what? That seems like a little, I mean, she's here with us tonight. Is that cheating?
You know what? For anyone who tunes into our broadcast, I don't think it's cheating. We'll take the numbers, as many as we can get. We'll beef it up.
We'll take it. Well, it looks like we have 57 viewers, so thank you for watching at home. Big showing here. Again, we got a big night. Lots of fans, lots of students. We got cheerleaders on both sides, dance teams on both sides, bands from both sides. Just a big, fun night. We're not experiencing the weather, but we can only assume it's nice weather out there.
It's got to be.
Sunny.
I would be remiss, though, if I didn't shout out right here. This is a big play. It's 3rd down, 3rd and 6, and a first down right here would almost ice the game. I mean, this is a big play right here for the Warriors, and it's a even bigger play for the Cougars because their back is against the wall right now.
Well, Hunter's bold predictions. What's going to happen here?
Look at that deep split over there on the field side. I'm going to say this is going to be a screen pass out to the left side. Oh, there it is. Jet motion.
Maybe a little jet motion. But Jets are going to keep it again. Cougars get in the backfield. Going to absolutely stuff that play. Going to be a loss of 2. It's going to be 4th down and 7.
Timeout Southwest.
And looks like we're going to get a timeout for Southwest. 1 minute and 58 seconds left on the clock. Warriors 7, Cougars nothing. And we'll try to get a couple more shout-outs. Shout out to Carson Cleveland, cheering from the science room. He says, "Go Warriors." Thank you, Carson Cleveland, for shouting us out. He uses my room during second period. We appreciate you. We're going to see you right after this break.
Good old Mother Nature and time. 2 elements that are unforgiving to any fence. At Sands Fencing, we know Northwest Arkansas can have some crazy weather. That's why we build beautiful quality custom fences designed to stand strong against time and weather. Whether you're new in town or your roots run deep, here's the number you need to keep. Call Sands Fencing today. Get a Sands fence at your place.
All right, welcome you back to the action. We got 1 minute and 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Going to be 4th and 6. Excuse me. I think it's 4th and 6. We got 3rd and 7 on the scoreboard, but 4th and 6. It looks like Warriors going to get that hard count. Going to be a offside call on the Cougars. That was a play that they did not want. They want to have that one back because that's going to move the chains up. Now going to be 4th and 1 on the 36.
Yeah, and luckily for the Cougars right there, they did know that even if they did jump off sides, they were going to have the opportunity to still get a stop on 4th down. But still not something you want to do, and not something you're trying to do, obviously. So they were trying to get a jump. It didn't work for them, and now the Warriors do have a lot of options here on how they can get this first down. Looks like they're going to take a timeout to talk about it.
Yeah, going to be a timeout for the Warriors. Again, clock hadn't run yet because we just got that flag called, so 1 minute and 58 seconds, which gives us some time to take a few more shout-outs. T&K's Trick Shots says, "You guys are one of the greats." Thank you, T&K's Trick Shots. Shout out to T&K's Trick Shots. I'd love to see some of your trick shots. I can only imagine they're pretty awesome. But, you know, we appreciate all this support that you guys are giving us. Honestly, I think this is the time that we need to say, hey, if you support us, you think we're doing a great job, we accept cash, checks, gift cards, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. We won't discriminate depending on how you want to give us that. But just send it to maybe Central Junior High, put it in my teacher's box. I'd be happy to give half of that to Hunter or not. We'll see. Anyways, we appreciate that support. Today, Thrower 240 says, "To easy, let's go HAR-BER." And he also says he already got D1 offers from top schools. Good job today, Thrower 240. Proud of you for getting those D1 offers. We appreciate you watching.
I hope that today 40 isn't playing in this game and also streaming our game and writing YouTube comments. So
I hope that's not happening. I'm looking on the sideline.
Hopefully number 40 for either one of these teams isn't in writing any comments. Luckily, there's not a number 40 for each team, so
Potentially
we catch a break there. Okay, big play right here, 4th and 2. Big play for Central.
Minute 48 left. Going to send in motion, but Jester going to keep it to the outside. Going to make a big play, big juke. He's heading to the sideline. Going to get taken out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big time run from Jester with the fake. First down, Warriors.
What a play right there by Jester. That is when you need your best players to step up and make a play. Keep the ball in his hands and not only get the first down, but get more than a first down. This not only puts the Central Warriors in a chance to score, but really more importantly, it puts them in a good position to just win this game.
Absolutely. Jester still looking spry out there, even though he's been down a couple times. He's definitely banged up a little bit, but still running fast. I tell you, this I think goes back to my takeaway. I see Reeves out there on the left side. I'd like to see him make a block, maybe fade out to the end zone, maybe a little corner or post.
Looks like the coaches have done the math, and they can run this clock out just by kneeling it the rest of the way.
Maybe so.
So we'll see what they come out of the timeout looking like. I don't know how much football you watched yesterday, Austin, but there was a game that had a crazy ending. Did you see the Browns and Jets game?
I did not. No.
A game that you wouldn't think would be that exciting. Maybe the Browns with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback and the Jets with Joe Flacco.
Him well.
But I tell you what, at the end of the game, the Browns are up 1 score. Nick Chubb takes a handoff and punches it into the end zone with about with less than 2 minutes to go, which puts the Browns up 2 scores. If he would have slid down and not scored, they could have kneeled out the clock and the game would have been over. But what happened? No, they missed the extra point after that, so they were only up 13. The Jets went down and scored, got an onside kick, scored again, kicks the extra point, and the Jets end up going on to beat the Browns. So I bet the coaches have done the math here. They know what they need to do to get this clock run out, and they're going to go out here, and if they need to get another first down, they'll try to get it. But if not, they're going to take the knee. They're going to learn the lessons that the Browns learned yesterday.
Well, I sure hope they do. That's tough. It's one of those moments where it's a smart play, not the aggressive play. And especially as a kid, you probably just want to go for it, get that touchdown, rack up those stats. But definitely a smart play. You're right. Going to take a kneel. The clock's going to wind. A minute down, minute 40 seconds left. And Cougars are out of timeout. So I think you're right. This may send us to the end of the game. Warriors may be winning 7-0, but I feel like the Cougars have made a very good stand on both sides of the ball. Just hadn't been able to really punch that ticket, get that ball in the end zone. But all in all, I think that I'm proud of both sides, impressed by both sides. Been a great game all night. Really like the hustle again, especially you mentioned the Cougar line and their defensive line, their tackles. Both sides of that ball has been phenomenal. So, big-time shout-out to those guys.
Yeah, not a win for them tonight, but very impressive in the trenches. They just couldn't finish when they got down in the red zone on their one trip. Central only scored 1 time, so it wasn't like there was a big disparity in the amount of times that they had opportunities. But Central punched theirs in right at the end of the half, and the Cougars just couldn't finish it when they had their chance.
And that's how it goes sometimes. But all in all, I do think you're proud. Coaches are proud. Coach Jones, maybe I'll see him after the game, see his final thoughts, closing thoughts. Clock ticking down to 30 seconds. Looks like the Warriors are going to kneel it one more time. That will send us to the end. So Jester will take it, make that kneel, and that's going to do it.
Yeah, that puts the clock right where it needs to be to run out, and that's going to be a win for the Warriors.
Well, big-time game, big-time play, big-time night. We appreciate you viewing us. We appreciate you being out there, shouting us out. Join us next time. Again, shout-out to these fans, to both sides of the ball, shout out to Springdale School District for all they do for these kids and the opportunities they have. We appreciate you again. Appreciate Hunter coming and joining me. That's all we got. Warriors win 7-0. This has been another viewing of Monday Night Football on the Warriors news stream. This is Hunter and Austin saying good night.
Y'all have a good week.
Try the 3-and-3 at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings. Shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken. Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
It's Smoothie King time!
It's hot, and so are the savings at Springdale Tractor Company when you buy the Kubota L-Series tractor package. Right now, the Kubota L2501 DT tractor and loader, it's just $18,500 cash. Or choose zero down with 0.99% financing up to 60 months. Save green when you buy orange and the Kubota L-Series tractor package from Springdale Tractor Company. If you need it now, don't wait. Come see us in Springdale at 6160 West Sunset Avenue or shop online at springdaletractor.com.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Your pet gives you companionship, friendship, and love. At Whole Pet, we are an independently owned business that is passionate about helping you give your pet their best life. We have a great selection of nutritious foods and healthy treats. And when you join our loyalty program, you can earn free bags of food. Spoil your pet with our luxurious spa and grooming services. And while you are at it, grab one of the latest toys to add even more fun and excitement to your pet's day. Whole Pet. Visit our locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, and